This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, I'm here at Talon Games, and you're not going to believe what I found. CAV. I used to love the first edition. Well, guess what? They're back, and even better than ever. And our good friend John here, John, is going to show us this game. Let's go down to the table and check it out. John, tell us all about CAV.
Okay, this is the new version of CAV, CAV Strike Operations. We released an all-new color rulebook for it last year.
Okay.
We have switched over to plastic for most of the miniatures, so that as far as a price point, most of the figures run from $4.99 to $6.99.
Oh wow!
So you got your entry level is very low. Anybody that played CAV 1 is going to have more familiarity with the way the game is still structured.
Okay.
We still use cards for an initiative system to activation. So in this case, in our example that we've got set up here, we've got two dictators facing off.
Right.
Red side, green side. We would start off the turn. We'll flip a card over. Red goes first. Okay. So on our corner here, every model has two activations, 2 action points that it can use. Some abilities he can use double time. Sometimes he can only use once, like a combat. Okay, move you could do twice. So in this case, here on the data card, they all start off at 0, and as they take damage, it moves over.
Right.
And abilities degrade as they take damage. Okay. He starts off. He has a move of 5. So just like on a normal miniatures game, he's gonna move, and then he's gonna shoot this guy here. Okay.
Okay.
So he moves 5 inches. That completes his first action. Then on his second action, he is going to attempt with his direct fire weapons, the MAC cannons, he's going to try to shoot this guy twice. So we figure out our range on this. A short range is a 12. We have range bands, and that number dictates what that next range band is. So it goes short, medium, long, extreme, and in this case it'd be 12, 24, 36, 48. If that number was 6, it'd be 6, 12, 18, 24, okay? So we measure out here right quick. We're at 27 inches. That puts us in the third range band, which is long, okay? The range band gives us our base number to hit. So in this case, long, we need an 8 or better, okay? Now, because of the light woods that's in between us, that would make that a 9. It makes it 1 harder. But this particular model has a Wisdom, which is a weapons systems officer, which gives him a +1 to his roll. Okay, so that negates that light wood. So we're still basically rolling against an 8. We're 2d6 base now instead of d10s like in the first version. So he would roll first with a hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So I needed an 8. I rolled a 10. That gives me a margin of success of 2. Then I look down here at the damage that my model does, and we have 2 values, hard targets and soft targets. First number is if I'm shooting other CAVs or tanks. The other would be like infantry or aircraft. So we're only worried about the first number. So we have a 6. I add my margin of success to that, which is an 8. Then I compare it to the armor value of the model I'm shooting. Now in this case, we're the same model, so my model has an armor of 8. If I equal or exceed that, I've done at least 1 point of damage. So in this case, I've equaled it, so I've done a point of damage. The only record keeping you have to do in the game is damage, and we use a D12 to mark next to the model to show he has 1 point. So there's no marking little dots or anything tracking. It's all, you have multiples of this model, 1 card works, okay?
Perfect.
So he goes in for his second attack.
Let's see if we can do it again.
Is a 7, so he's 1 shy of what he needed, so he didn't hit.
Right.
That's his 2 actions, and now he's done. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that they can also do is we have indirect fire weapons. You can either do direct fire or indirect. You can't do both at the same time. So if he was behind the hill with no valid line of sight, he could use his rockets. Okay? He's got a light rocket launcher on here. It works basically the same. The only difference is we make an additional roll called a strike point to see if we get on target, because we're actually targeting the area that he's at, okay? It uses the same concept with a strike point or with a target number, but it uses what we call in the game a 10 plus. So it has a target point of 10, but if you roll a natural 10, 11, or 12, no matter what modifier that you need, it's an automatic success. Okay? So in this case, I need the 10. I get a +1 because of my Wizzo again, so I need a 9 or better. I don't count any trees or terrain because we're shooting over, okay? And don't need line of sight. So in this case, I roll a 7. That's not enough to hit. That's where we use our only other dice. The D10 is for scatter, okay? So we would roll. In this case, we use the point of the dice to show the direction, and it lands 4 inches over here. So you could actually land on another model, or you could actually accidentally hit one of your own guys. But other than that, that is the game in a nutshell.
Perfect. All right, let's take it on top and get on out of here. Guys, get your hands on this. Where can they find this, John?
You can get it online at our web store. It's talon-games.com. You can also purchase it through Reaper Miniatures at reapermini.com or at your favorite local game store.
Guys, this is a home run. Go get it. You saw it. I love it. I'm gonna re-up with it. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna have a great time with it. John, thanks so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Guys, until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.